Well, for this agency, we work, 3 on, 4 off, and then 4 on and 3 off. So it just rotates. It seems like this schedule that I'm on currently, which is Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, every other Saturday, we get a lot of the holidays. So it's just on this shift, it just falls on us. So I've been in law enforcement 22 years. I'm used to working them. It's just how it goes. And your family rearranges their time for you. So I might celebrate Christmas a week later. It's just different.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I guess, how has it been so far working today? Have you gotten a lot of calls and people?
Today's been okay. We don't want to jinx ourselves or anything like that. It's been okay. We've had a couple of calls. They've been on the serious side, but easily handled today. It's not always that way. Some holidays, some years go by and it's the holidays treat you well. They're not too bad. They're easy, slow even. There's other holidays where you're very busy. You're going from one call to another call to another call. So it's just, every year it's different.
And I know you were explaining to me earlier about some of those calls. Do you mind just explaining a little bit about what kind of calls they are?
Typically during holiday seasons, our calls will be mostly about disturbances, assaulting, and this is because families get together and they're having a good time, or they're being confined in a house with each other. Alcohol is usually involved, loud music, this and that, and we're called out for different types of disturbances and family violence and whatnot. When families that are not very close are getting together and they've been in the same house for too long, tend to get into verbal or physical disturbances. Right now we're kind of steady. We're getting a call after call. I expect around 4-ish for it to pick up. And this is due to everybody had fun last night. Everybody stayed up late watching firecrackers, possibly at parties and whatnot. So it feels like people are still asleep right now. And as everybody starts waking up and start moving about, we'll experience more calls, as the day goes by.
And so how do you feel personally working on holidays?
I grew up in law enforcement. My dad was in law enforcement, and then I started my career when I was fairly young in law enforcement. So this is the normal for me. It doesn't bother me to be here as it does, others. And I think when you're new into law enforcement, it's exciting. Oh, it's a holiday. We're going to get, exciting calls. We're going to, experience new things. It's going to be fun, So I don't think most of our law enforcement are not bummed by having to work it or whatnot. As you get older and as your career advances, every now and then it's kind of a bummer for you to have to work it. All your family's at home celebrating or whatnot, and you're at work, So I think different ones take it differently. I don't seem to mind it. It's been my career for a very long time, so I'm used to it, and sometimes it's more peaceful than being at home.
And I guess, are you going to be working the full day, or are you leaving early?
Yes, we work 12-hour shifts. And so I work 6A to 6P, and as long as nothing's major going on, I plan to get off at 6 and go home. Yesterday, New Year's Eve, I was out till 7. Calls just kept coming in, and so I wasn't able to go home until 7. So it's not too bad, though.
Okay. And is there anything else you'd like to add regarding today, New Year's?
It's a new book. You get to write a new book, so have fun doing it. Be safe while doing it, and don't drink and drive.